Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So, it's away we go then.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great profession.
Chance! It's hit the upright. And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's McManaman. Neither of these two want to come off. Has a shot! Off the post! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Picked out brilliantly. Shapes to shoot! Oh, off the bar! Makaleli. Chance here to counter. And it's Veron. Shifted it to the flank. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. McManaman. McManaman going face-to-face with his great rival. And a chance! And it's come back out to him. He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's away.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Searching pass he's played there. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Gattuso cannot be beaten that easily. Modric. Looking for the run. Delivers with... He gets big! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Modric will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Forlan, and it's Cancelo. And he whips it in. Well, they've got it again. Gattuso calmly anticipates. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, no joy this time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Bale! Decent hit from there. Played out to the left flank. Pings in across. Bullish header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Luis Suarez, and this is Ibrahimovic. Driving on and making good progress. He's found a way through. Ball driven. He's got tall. Has another go. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. Forlan. Gattuso. And it's Modric. Shot could be on. Chance, surely! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! So smooth, a signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass.
Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And this is Mohamed Salah. And we hit half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Cambio di giocatori.
That gets things going for the second half. Inter Milan changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. Roberto Carlos could try cutting inside here. That's a decent clearance. João Cancelo. And now the breakaway. In all a header! They've done it! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Inter Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. It's become a case of men against boys. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Varane gets over and intercepts. McManaman. Adriano. Van Dijk. Proves too strong, too smart. And it's Bale. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that.
Oh, what has happened here? Deep cross.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Chance!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Messi wins the duel this time. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Veron is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now that's well seen too. Veron, who does have an assist to his name.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Inter Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Aviati looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Best to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
And this is Forlan. Modric. Deftly out wide. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's shifting through. Oh, what a climb! Oh, terrific save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Tries to get it clear. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bale. It's Bale! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. And it's Bale. That's a good ball out wide. Zanetti cuts out the pass. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And the ball's gone astray.
Inter really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Makalele conjures time and space where few can. And he's managed to get free. Drives it in. And that's the keeper's ball. Best. And they can counter here. That is good strength. That'll be a throw.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And it's Makalele, and he welcomes it in. Bale. Not much subtlety about that challenge. João Cancelo. Makalele, a man never lacking in drive or determination. They want to be quick to recover this.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Inter Milan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Can he finish? There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
So, a breakthrough already. Gattuso. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cafu. Pedri. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Kimmich. Cafu. And it's Kimmich. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Great vision. Oh, well played. And now the breakaway. Nicely weighted ball. Messi is fouled. Costa Curta has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Bruno Fernandes played towards the other side.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been intercepted. Kimmich. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now it's Kimmich. Good take, and is he in? And the pass is intercepted. It's gone for a throw-in. Beckenbauer. It's Kimmich. Turns back here, probably the best option. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Closing in on goal. And the finish! Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Adams. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Hasn't he? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pedri. Xavi Alonso. Bruno Fernandes. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Messi. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Out to the right. Good read, needed to be. Engages and forces him off the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Batistuta. Pull it. And that has left him in a heap. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Half-time getting close now. Pedri. Now it's Messi. Foot in. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now that looks a decent ball. Pedri. Luis Suarez. Oh, robust challenge. And he's there to get it away. Great ball, and he's in here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And the game has already resumed here. Krullit, Inter Milan, couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Adams. Beckenbauer. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nicely spread. Played back, it shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Modric. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Pedri.
Pretty robust defending.
Pedri has got himself a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Beckenbauer. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good spread. Cafu. Now the cross. Chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Messi is onto this. It's a mighty effort! Danger averted for now. Beckenbauer. And Adams. Distributed tidily. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Passing nice and neat. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Oh, easy pickings there. Pedri. And it's Messi. Modric. Inter Milan finding their passes. Roberto Carlos. Flash, and he gets big! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Inter Milan take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Substitution on the field. Number
So,
13.
time for changes
Joshua
on both
Kimmich.
sides, actually.
Number 20. Messi. Coming on the field. Number
Pedri.
5. Roberto Carlos. Number 24.
Good play on the left-hand side here.
Substitution.
Bruno Fernandes. Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, what has happened here? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's come to nothing. Beckenbauer. Xavi Alonso. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? This is their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Can he get it through? It's going to be another corner, I think. Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. So their fourth corner of the game. And it's Pedri! Should have equalised.
Pedri was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And that could well leave a mark. Referee has just said play on. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bruno Fernandes. A header! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Played into space. Bruno Fernandes spots it and intercepts. Tries to pass it through.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 3 minutes
He's
added
not going to
time.
be any further than that. And it's Roberto Carlos. Bruno Fernandes. He's got full. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Mbappe. He's going to be disappointed with that. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Inter Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Rodri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Xavi Alonso. And here's Dembele. He's looking wide. Van Dijk cannot be beaten that easily. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Gerrard. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Might be danger here. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Gerrard. Now Ibrahimovic. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, super find. He has a look up. And a shot! So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Dembele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal gets flagged offside. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mikel Oyarzabal is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Roberto Carlos. And here's Dembele. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Looking for the run. Rodri. Roberto Carlos. Costa Curta cuts it out. Now that looks a decent ball. Knocks it into space. Can he finish? And this is Dembele. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's well spotted. Neymar. Xavi Alonso. And it's Xavi Alonso. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Gerrard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Rodri, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, good-looking ball. Hullet, and he's managed to get free. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. Real chance! And he hits the net. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, he's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Takes a shot! He's scored! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. What a moment of brilliance. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Inter Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Adams spots it and intercepts. Driving forward, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard tries to play it through. There's some great running on. Chance for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Van Dijk tries to clear.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. That is a great pick out. And the shot! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Pull it. And this is Ibrahimovic. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well timed, excellent interception.
Inter are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Just about up to the hour now. Cannavaro. Rafinha. And Jamal. Now it's Aubameyang. That has been cut short. Van Dijk. And it's Gullit. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Good chance here! What a hit. The save was firm.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ibrahimovic. He's having a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So now the difference is 3. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Jamal. Can he get it through? Skims one in.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Xabi Alonso. Rafinha.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Xabi Alonso really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Crossed into the middle. Now he's got space here. And he's well. And the finish! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Numero 7. Lasciano il campo per il numero 23.
Aubameyang does really well there. He is strong. Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Rafinha into the last 5 minutes. Distributed tidily.
Pretty robust defending.
Jamal has been caught there. It's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Oh, that's a waste. Passing nice and neat. Musiala. Griezmann. Roberto Carlos. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And that's going to be a booking. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary. Now it's Aubameyang. And time is up. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Inter.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Borussia Dortmund have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Threads one in. Cleared without complication.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that has been cleared. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Adiati getting this one clear.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Guti is the team's great visionary. Quality ball. Chiellini calmly anticipates. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That pass isn't the best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Knocks it into space.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And that has been clubbed away. Inter Milan have reclaimed it. Challenged. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he's going to have his name taken. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. That was travelling. It's a pretty loose pass. Davids is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bale. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Koundé concedes a free kick for that. And no surprise, that's a booking. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez! Goal! Inter! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he has shown him a yellow card. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. It's Forlan. Guti. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Forlan gets flagged offside.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, it gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that. Up he goes! Chance! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves.
He gets big! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up...
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Inter Milan are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
El Barcelona y el Inter de Milán.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Played out wide. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. And Dijk gets it away. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
And that's been won straight back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's going right the way across. Lovely bit of skill. Kokchu stood up well to him there. Gerrard looking to penetrate opposition lines. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Now, there's the shot! Goal! Inter! There is the breakthrough! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He's in space and looking for options. Chance for a shot! Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication. And here's Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end of this? Kokchu is always looking to break lines. And it's Kokchu. Oh, well measured. Real chance here. And the ball is out of play. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Costa Curta is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Can he finish? Rodri. So what can they make of this? And it's Luis Suarez. He's a sharp little ball here. Chooses to go back. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Inter Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Now it's Dembele. Neymar. And here's Messi. And Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Half-time getting close now. Gerrard. He's got away. Oh no, what has happened here? And that is a little undercooked. Ibrahimovic. And he's picked it up out wide. That pass isn't the best. Kukçu spots it and intercepts. Vinicius Junior. Luis Suarez! Decent enough try. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Inter Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4. El dorsal
That gets
13.
things going for the second half.
El dorsal 23.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
El dorsal 22. Oshir. El dorsal 9.
Richet. Barcelona finding their passes.
That's going in strongly.
Rooney unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's managed to get free. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's heaved it away. And here's Rooney. And this is Owen. Kvaratskhelia.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Kukçu. Tries to play it through. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Ferdinand getting this one clear. Inter Milan are still that goal to the good. Rodri, a picture of focus and alertness. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And the keeper beats it away. Oh, good take in a good area. Good read, needed to be. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, that was vital.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And this is Luis Suarez, showing good feet. And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard! And that's another good win of the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And here's Ibrahimovic. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Rodri. Oh, some tackle that. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well read, nice interception.
Barcelona appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Oh, right place, right time. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly...
Takes a shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going two down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
That's a little off target. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Sensational from Suarez! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. What do you think now about that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Inter Milan can consider themselves just about safe now. Saliba. And it's Van Dijk. To O'Shea. And it's Rooney. And here's Owen.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Luis Suarez. O'Shea gets a foot in and wins the ball. Spread out to the left. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Ferdinand. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Now it's Dembele. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'd be hard-pressed to find a player who's more versatile than this fella, Jordan Henderson. So much so, his best position is always in debate. I think he's better when he has the whole pitch in front of him, more time to pick his passes to greater effect, and then read the play if a turnover occurs.
Yeah, still certainly be leaning heavily on. Gets his head on it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And he's been shifted off it. And the return pass. Inter Milan finding their passes.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Modric, gently done.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well read, nice interception. Zanetti. That's really well manoeuvred. That's the keeper's ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cannavaro calmly anticipates. That's an imaginative pass. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Salah. Quarter of an hour played. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Davids. Pass somewhat off target. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that is one way to stop him.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
But that has not gone well. Neither side yet able to find the net. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Bale. Gerrard.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And he's cleared it back out. Taken back almost at once. Gerrard conjures time and space where few can. Ibrahimovic. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Inter are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now it's Bale. Messi, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Mohamed Salah. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now Modric. Mohamed Salah. Ibrahimovic. He's through, now is he in?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Mohamed Salah. Back towards the middle. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against... And the finish! Goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi is there to clear. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mohamed Salah. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning.
Torres! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Around this stadium.
Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look...
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
Inter Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And here's Suarez. Van Dijk is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Bale. He won't be happy with that one. There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
He's played it back. Cannavaro. And it's Bale. Oh, really good feet. That's really well cleared. And it's Cannavaro. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Bale is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And here's Gerrard. Deftly away. Cannavaro. That pass has been well intercepted. Gerrard looking for the run. Luis Suarez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Goes looking wide. Bales. Oh, what a climb! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion.
Chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. He shifted it to the flank. And that's gone loose. He's found a way past. Crunching tackle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's cut it out. That's a decent clearance. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Davids. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bale. Cannavaro gets it away. That's a sharp pass.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Alvarez. Coming on the field. Number 37. Mbappe.
This is it then,
Number
now
17,
or never. Oh, it's come loose.
Substitution in progress.
That'll be a throw. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good ball. Tries a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, and looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mbappe knocks it into space.
Inter clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he's intervened well there.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Mbappe.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
2 minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And they can counter here. And time is up. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely what?
And the shot! Oh, bang on target. Rijkaard. It's Batistuta. Batistuta charging forward, the ball at his feet. Gattuso. Neymar. And it's Conte. Can he get on the end of this? That's an excellent interception. And that has left him in a heap. Kagawa. And he cuts out the supply. Can he get it through? Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Goes for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He is through here. Produces a cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Batistuta chasing after it. He's found a way past. He's picked his way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, what a mistake! Modric conjures time and space where few can. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Kagawa. Done delicately. Big header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So that's two now without reply. Well, with Ibrahimovic! He's got a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And we have our very first corner. Neymar plays it short. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Kagawa, nicely aimed pass. The ball has bounced loose now. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And he's quick to snatch it back. Luis Suarez. And here's Modric. Luis Suarez. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Conte. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Roberto Carlos. Davids has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Neymar. Oh, good-looking ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now, can they get him away? Shot could be on. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's hoisted clear. And the first half is done. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 26, numero 21. Lasciano il campo per...
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Numero 13.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Modric. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Good take, and is he in? Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's heaved it away. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Ibrahimovic. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And the finish! Superb by Modric! He's got himself an absolute peach. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Modric demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's a sharp pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Messi. Hullet. Inter Milan, perhaps contemplating their next change here. Neymar tries looking up for options on the left. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Shoots! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Nepal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Not the most accurate pass. Ibrahimovic. Van Dijk was in no mood for any of that. Now it's Messi. Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 23.
Roberto Carlos with a real chance here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. He's having a go!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And they've caught Reed. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. That's very neat. And it's Messi. Belletti. And they can counter here. Inter Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Inter nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
I think we're just about done here. Neymar. Gattuso wins the duel this time. Gattuso defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Two minutes to be added on. Played out to the right. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And we're done. Inter Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly.